intel. Namaste, Big Cat. Come in. Come on. I've got intel. Hey, Lucy Prado. Glad you could pop in. Namaste. Just waiting for some more big cats to assemble, and then we'll dive right in, because I've got intel. Namaste, Enlightened Queen. Glad you could pop in. Come on. The intel is afoot. Yes, Big Cat. Today, amongst the planetary energies, right? Venus is entering Libra, at home in Libra. Venus rules Libra, don't you know? Pinky's up. Libra is the 7th house, darling dear. This is about your partnerships, your relationships. What's going on in your marriage? What's going on in your wallet? Your contracts, your everything. Venus is the place to be, darling dears. Venus is at home in Libra. It brings what? It highlights harmony and peace. Can't get to my name quick enough. In case they don't want peace, you've got 3 go-to moves, darling dears. 3 go-to moves. Your flip-flop is very important at this stage of the game. As I was saying, the vibe, Big Cat, that you are serving is no longer free. No, baby. It's not free to be taken, right, and pimped out. I think not, Scotty. You got Gandalf in this bitch and said this goes no further. Your vibe is not for the uninitiated, the unenlightened. They use it as fodder, right? And then dare to wipe their arse cheeks, right? With your vibe. Imagine that. No longer will you fall back amongst the many when you was earmarked, hand-picked by security. Whose security? Your ancestral team. To be one of the few. The 144,000, darling dears. You have to accept that you are not made in China. You do not have a stamp that initiates from China. Your stamp comes from within. Once you've done the DNS and know thyself. Disrespect? Oh my God. Let me cut my fan on. Disrespect? They're gonna listen. Matthew 10:14. Dust off your sandals and head out. I've told you. You've got no time for bottom feeders and their bottom feeding ways. Trying to drag you back to hell in a handbasket. Pull you unwillingly onto the spiritual short bus with the square wheels. Heading for 911 Freddy Krueger Mud Hut, 2 streets over from Loser Lane, in the district of the village of the damn, darling dear. Oh no! You have to say how now, brown cow? I think not, Scotty. I think not. Had to put my back into it to get the emphasis, darling dear. You say goodbye, farewell, dos vidania, right? You was never cut, right, from the pattern, the divine pattern, to be amongst these what feeble-minded, the back front neck stabbing snake, the infinite gaslighter. You slipped into what? Your efficient 613 of infinite possibilities, darling dears. Because why? You sit in your Bushido reading, knowing the length and breadth of Proverbs 31:10, darling dear. We learned that at the gate. I told you many times, I am a pointer. I don't pick on people. I point you, right, to the facts that are afoot. As you continue to what? Walk slowly forward into the undergrowth, darling dear, carving a new path, living a life full of joy, peace, harmony, and pentakale. With your flip-flop on, blood. Moving with confidence of true power, right? The power you got from knowledge. And what is knowledge? It's power. And power is power. Listen. You may think that I'm being a bit frustrated. Listen, I had to plait my hair. It took me 13 hours, right? And then, right, before those 13 hours, I had to do Karma Moore's hair for 6 hours, right? So I'm about to my limits, blood. And then, today, I had to take her to her secondary school. Do you call it high school in the US? For her first day, the last of my progeny. The last one to be cut from me, darling. They're cut from me. And they get mad when I talk about it. They say things to me like, Mommy, why do you have to talk about this now? Are you mad, blood? You're lucky you didn't give me a stretch mark, because it would be the daily topic. As I stood amongst the other parents, saying goodbye to Karma Moore, I felt a tear come to my eye. I can't believe it. I made it. 3 progeny set off to high school. My oldest is about to start her master's in forensic psychology and mental health. My second progeny, right? My favorite son. Yes, I know he's the only one, but he's about to step into his second year of mechanics. And I've just let the baby. I didn't let her. Well, they had to. If I didn't let her, the government would come for me. You know how they love to come for the children to shape their minds into if shit, the hamster wheel at an early age. But I digress. As I was saying goodbye to her, I felt a tear come to my eye. And then I nearly smacked myself across the face when I remembered the school run. Who remembers the school run? Those cliques. Oh my God. They said, oh my God, when they bucked up on case. I'm telling you that. I am not built to fit in. And any problem that your progeny causes with my progeny, I ain't got time to discuss it with the people at school. I take it to the parent. Are you mad, blood? Oh my God, I can't remember. Listen, that brings up the memory of when Gabby was tormenting my poor Karma Moore. She had her from 8 in the morning till about 6 p.m. Right? The school wouldn't listen. The after school club wouldn't listen. So I met Gabby in the playground and I said, Gabby, why are you doing my progeny so? She looked at me and lied. A Karen's daughter. Yes, she was. I took effrontery to that lie because my baby was upset, nervous, breast pumped and perturbed. I said, Gabby, whatever you do to my daughter from this day forward, I'm going to do to your mother, and she won't see me coming. And I left it at that. This was on a Thursday. I went to school on the Friday, dressed in red lycra. Yes, I did. A red jacket, right? And I had my prison braids out. Gabby was in the playground with her mother, and I made sure that I made my body big so they could see me in all my red, because I was ready for it without the Vaseline, because this argument was too much, too much. Up to now, the mother has not made eyes fall with mine. And Gabby bothered Karma Moore no more, because I'm telling you, don't take it to the child, take it to the parent of the they raise that abomination, right, and unleash it next to me, who does not fit in, that likes to fuck up, right, whatever you've got going on. Not on purpose, but if you send out the invite, I will certainly attend. I told you many times, Big Cat, we don't respond, right? We react. But when it comes to your progeny, let's get on with what I had to say. Got everything off of my chest, I did. Big Cat Chronicles continues. As I was saying, you continue to walk slowly forwards, never backwards, darling dear. In the words of Abraham Lincoln, push, clap. Continue to move with confidence. Why? Because you've got the knowledge that you acquired in the DNS. The first layer of said knowledge, right, was what? I don't like being left over. I feel alone. Amongst all of these backstabbers, this is another thing I want to tell you, Big Cat. Don't go around people that don't like you. The energy is askew. I don't care if they're family members. That best friend, Timmy's got to go, blood. Timmy is a dark cloud. I don't care who it is. If you feel uncomfortable, because as Big Cat, your aura, your intuition, and your security lead you into a room. And if you feel evacuate, you evacuate immediately. Otherwise, what? You'll be back in Otherworth with what? Prostrations on the floor. And what? You a doormat, blood. And you can't come and watch any more of my videos because I did warn you. I told you, I'm a pointer. Continue to move with confidence as life is arresting them. How? The Wiki dubplate remix. Lil Nas X in thigh-high red leather boots has just what shimmied down the pole, right, of what I think not Scotty, the pole of I think not Scotty, if you was unable to give them their comeuppance. Yes! You are prototype. You are Ibex. You are Big Cat. Know this and never you forget that. Look into your windows to your soul and tell you that every self. Tell yourself that every day. Right on the heels of I am he or she for whom the sun rises. Why? Because I am a powerful, resourceful manifestor and badass alchemist ways is my go-to move. Thank you very much, Nancy Vasquez, for the super chat. Nancy is a big cat out in them streets. Has done her own movie on Amazon Prime. Nancy, it's called Moth. Put the link amongst the cats so we can go support what you've got going on. We've got to get it what? All of one mind and one accord. Be sure in what you support, darling dear, with your energies. Remember, Big Cat, they are in full-on Luke 62:22, crying into their fist. Regret, where be my bell? What's the matter? This bell is... Yes. Yes, I had to jiggle it the right way. Right? The bell of infinite possibility has been rang, and we are clearing off said juju and bad energies. Haven't even touched the deck yet because I'm telling you, I had to get a few things off my chest because, Big Cat, if I'm going through it, you must I experience it. Maybe not to the same, or even worse, of magnitude, right, of the F shit from those fagans of the truth. I noticed amongst the other parents, right, as I hugged my Karma more and told her how much I loved her, and I've got her back in a loud voice, right? You know, when you do those state whispers, I didn't see one of the parents hug any of their children. It's like they was letting the prisoners back in after they've been let free for the weekend, like they've got a weekend pass. They must be to their limits, darling dear. But let know this, they better be on the alert for any activation, because I will be there to correct them with my infinite go-to moves. I sit back on my seat of infinite possibilities as I pull myself up to the deck. Darling dear, who's that? Chase? Hilsman? Namaste, Big Cat. Are you thirsty? If you're thirsty, I don't mean thirsty. I mean thirsty, like this is your first time. Glad you managed to pop your cherry with us cats, because we are going to the moon, right? And taking all of our infinite possibilities with us, knowing where to share our energies. And don't go around people that don't like you. Why? Your energies, darling dears, will be off as they talk about you in 2 and 3s. Give you a fake smile, or be as affrontatious as to try and blank you after you're there for a common cause. Don't go. Stay amongst your infinite possibilities as you want to achieve and boss up on Mitches on a daily basis. You know, one of our songs is what? Mitch can't kill my vibe. Mitch can't kill my vibe. I can feel your energies from what? 2 planets away! And it's 2 of these and 1 of those. And you've got this to make them stay away. I don't mean physical violence unless you're what? Hit first. By then, you must defend yourself to the core. I've gone through what? Self-defense move. Go back and look at the Don't Get Smoked video. I show you how to what? Give a full throat punch. How to balance out your energies. Because those motherfuckers like to lift you up sometimes. You've got to what? Get a sturdy stance and drop it low, darling dear. Not like it's hot. Because you know, if they're trying to lift you up, right, the chloroform and the duct tape will soon follow. Then we will see you on what? The first 48. And true crimes. And I don't want to see a cat there. Especially when I've been giving out the intel. It's been a foot. Stay there, Nay. Oh, in case you don't know, this is Nay, the big brother of Shiz. Right? Because we're not having any Shiz Nay. Excuse me while I use my palmers, because we are not getting scaly and we are not being kept, right, on a dirty dab. Not at this stage of the game. Is it Atia McCarty? Namaste. LVB. What's going on? Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection. Send me your energies. As I sit with both feet on either side. Energy's up. Yes, baby. I warned everyone. And if you just got my back, law 16 of the 48 laws of power, you was left to the wayside because you're a morsel and don't deserve the energies. This is how the mood, and this is what you must serve on this Malkuf. as you continue to what? Boss up on Mitches. Recognizing the tree slough of it all. And whom is really a Prakala or Prakalisha? Yes. As I sip my mocha, which I take strong. Hey, not even strong, tongue. Like we. Let's dive right in, big cats, and see what's going on. Get the energies that's going on out there. Let's give it a good shufti. Now I have to add to my prayer at night time. Father God, please protect those people from me. As my daughter emphasized, protect them from me, blood. Yes. Baby, ritual and watchtower of the West, darling dear. Invocation, right? Whatever you've been putting your full on focus towards. Know this, you've been doing the same thing every day. You felt like you've been what? In stagnation, darling dear. No, you was not. It is in what? Activation mode. We also see a bit of dull yellow here. This talks about what? Back, front, neck, stabbing snakes. Advocates of the gingivitis, right? Pardon me, that was a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth, Roof. Pink is up. Yeah. Those what? Miserable ones, right? That are seeing your growth. That would like to break you down, darling dear. Have you in a mental hospital, right? Whatever they wanted for you is being left on them. Know this. Life is arresting them, got them by the collar, having their collar felt. As we say in the UK. The watchtower of autumn, darling dears. This is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, right? This is about you having done the inner work. This, if you was waiting for some kind of sign to say that it's over, the darkness is over, you have completed this level. As you what? Level up on this Malkuf, right? This is your sign, darling dears. And know this, as you enter, step in, canter towards the space you're meant to be in, living your life's purpose, having found it in your birth natal chart. Living according to your North Node, having what? Healed with your Chiron in the DNS. But after you wiped your tears away, right? And you realize you didn't like being left over, or feeling as though you need to be the little match girl outside the what? Train station, right? Begging for a dime, right? You realize that everything you have, right, can be multiplied because it all comes from within. Conceive, believe, and achieve, big cat. You know this. Yes! Life is arresting them. Got them in a chokehold. Yeah. Digging out their eyes. Okay. Everything they wish for you, darling dears. Imagine that. And all you came with was what? True love. You offered true compassion to the devil's emissary. Was someone who liked to what? Lick the devil's balls before they thought of you or dared to come converse in your presence. Called you many names. Was the merchant of slander, Jeremiah 9:14, on the balls of their feet. The web they weaved is now the one that has them in what? Entrapment. In the words of Jada Pinkett. Posh clap. Nothing like an entrapment or an entanglement. Yeah, that's the correct word. An entanglement. What else? This was in front of this, right? You've got balance. You're balancing out your masculine and feminine energies. As I stand between two worlds, so do you, Big Cat. Why? Because you're chosen. It's part of your Bushido Reiki, right? This is why you have the compassion, you lead with it, right? As well as the respect, darling dear. Because you know power is power. And if used unwisely, let's not go any further. That soul tie, right? That doppelganger, that Judas in a Peter suit, whatever they felt they put on you, or you feel they put on you, it's been washed clean. You have been made whole and new. Cancer energy, Pisces and Scorpio, water energy, darling dears. This is about you what? Being able to understand the moodiness, right? All of those mood swings, all of those difficult, different behaviors, bottom feeding behaviors was an attachment. You understand the use of a Venus bath on a Friday, darling dear, as you read Psalms 91. Soul tie, not for you. Doesn't go with your hairline or what you've got going on. As life is arresting them. Balance, me say. Why? Because you listen to your higher self. You gave your free will to your soul to guide you. Because when you gave your free will to a bottom feeder, what happened? You lost your hairline, right? You started looking like Quasimodo's bestie. Yeah, the crypt keeper. And you allowed disrespect to run at you from everyone until they what? Took the piss. No, they weren't taking the piss. It went past taking the piss. They was on to taking a shit in your life. A shat. Has been washed away, darling dear. I feel as though we need to get a life lesson on this. 100 in the chat. Namaste, Big Cats. Let's give it a good shufti. I saw music come out. Some of you are artistically gifted. As a musician, get your work out there. What do you mean you don't have a manager? What's wrong with YouTube? You can put on a whole production. Get your channel going. Don't wait for anyone to tell you that you're great. Know it from within. You can't afford to gamble on your life, right? They want you in a what? A Honda. When you're serving Range Rover blood. Range Rover. This one. Protected and blessed. I told you, security. This is Archangel Michael at your back, darling dear. Base of the deck. Career change. This also reminds me of what the Hermit, having isolated yourself with bottom feeders, right? And the codependent went within, got spiritual guidance, right? You're embarking upon a career that brings you the joy and abundance you desire and deserve. And how do you find that career? I told you. Go into your birth natal chart. The 2nd, the 6th, and the 10th house will show you how to get your Pentacale game on point, on fleek. But only after you've done the DNS. You are protected, loved. Know this. Call on Archangel Michael at any time. Archangel Michael rules the sun, darling dear. This talks about what? Courage. Purpose. Control. Yes. You're safe and supported while you change your career. Yes. A change of career sometimes not a change, just only a change of job, darling dear. You've no longer what? decided to put in a day's work, right? Hard work. Amongst the what? The tree sloth, the mattress bat, the animal that abuses a kitten heel, the lying liar who lies out of their lying liar hole. Security, as you protected. Whoever ordered this book, right, well, they're supposed to protect, it should be under P blood, right? But it's not. I've got to be looking for this shiznai, right? I've got it. As I finish casting out my quati, right, we've got it on page 112. That's in 11 and a 2. 11 is about what? Divine inspiration, synchronicity, darling dear. A series of fortunate events lining up for your benefit as life is arresting them. The 2 speaks about what? The high priestess, darling dear. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Especially when you lead with what? Your intuition and discernment. The high priestess comes knowing secrets. This is outrageous. This is the one, even though I said protection guardian, it's not the protection guardian. This is something else. This ain't here blood. Is it because it represents the underestimated one? Is it because you need to know that the unseen has your back? Is it? It looked like it's going to have to be right because this is... Look. I kid you not. There's nothing that says anything about protection. I'm not blind. I've got my spectacles of truth on. Big cat. Some serious things are afoot. Possibly an 11-11 fade. Even I am feeling what the? Protecting, know this. As I was saying, Archangel Michael rules the sun. Right? What does the sun talk about? The sun talks about your vitality, your ego, how you express yourself, as well as your creativities. The sun also rules Leo, right? Leo is what? The 5th house, darling dears. This is about your creativities. This is about you leaning back in your creativities, right? With a childlike spirit. A child always lives in expectation. Wow, this is a shocker. Some more mocha. Just let me see if I can channel my son. O'Shea, Shay. Let's see. Right. As I was saying before, I was shocked that this protected needs no script, darling dear. It's something you've got to know from within. We see the lighthouse. You are the hermit, Virgo energy, right? It speaks about you having had to walk alone, right? Why? Because you have an instinct care for others, right? And you have compassion. You are also what? HEYOKA. So you are a sponge. to a narcissist playground, right? But you also see the energy here, chosen. As the many have to fall back. Some of you are traveling or about to travel, possibly through your works on the internet, using the AI. This is also about you, those that are traveling at this moment in time. You'll be protected, darling dear, by the angel of travel, knowing just call at any time to guide and protect your steps going out and coming in. Somebody's also going to be contacted by an earth angel over the internet, possibly as a sponsor. Somebody trying to what? Lift up your gangster. This is about a leap of faith. I'm here in the 20th of August. You're going to be taking a leap of faith in a new direction. We see career. Someone's coming through with an offer for you on the 20th of August 2021. Just to be clear, to those in the back, something major is afoot on the 20th of August 2021. Be prepared. Don't go out looking like the crypt keeper. A chance for you to let go, right, of what a suit that does not quite fit. Let's get some tarot on the deck. Are we going for the domino of the deck? Yes. Big cat. Badassery at its finest, paired with the high priest, the Empress, right? Mercury, right? As well as air energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, as well as what the Empress, Earth, as well as what Venus energy, as well as what Venus being in Libra at the moment, darling dear. All of the signs, pay attention to the serendipity of it all. The energy of the three is what? Conflict, darling dear. Somebody wants it with lean, whether they're directing nasty thoughts, being their usual self as a merchant of slander, right? Or, right, trying to manipulate you in your cranium by putting out intel that is fugazi to get you into what? An entanglement, which does not go with your hairline. I repeat, it doesn't go with your hairline, blood. Not today or any other day. You have the energy of what? A number 4, right? This is why, because you are assuming a position of leadership, darling dear. Possibly an accolade from school, higher learning, a new job. You may even be a leader in a field that you've got a new chariot of righteousness, and this is a piece of shit that they can't afford. Whatever, right? In your community, in your soul group, you are being ascended, darling dear. Ascended. And life is arresting them. The energy of the one, darling dears. Let's dive right in, eh? This speaks about evaluate, question everything. Those that try to come back, you know, the pet cemeteryites, the left behind us. Right, that's enough about thinking about the left behind us, right? The ones that wanted you to come to the coffin with them, right? That try to develop a bunk bed, right? For your self-esteem, right? In a grave. Ha ha! Show them, right? In silence. We shower up and we get a restraining order and a team, darling dear. Rich white lady season. Yeah? They want it with lean. Did I say jelly? Jelly bogelly. Why? Because they're still launching their hillbilly investigations. Not even investigation. Investigations, yes. Hey. And what they see is a... What's this? He snuck into it. Listen. You better... Oh! He snuck up on the big cat. Oh! I nearly wet myself. Listen. He won't be laughing like that on Pocket Money Day. He's still snickering on the stairs. He's getting his belly full. He's waiting to see if I'm really going to run after him. Listen. My son, listen, of all my children, right? Because I've got two empresses and only one emperor. When he was little, he was so full of energy. He liked to be rambunctious, roll around and run around the house. When he knew it was time to play with mommy, O'Shea used to stay in one spot because he knew I wasn't going to run him down. You want to be tickled? I'll tickle you all day, but I'm not running after you. Yes! Listen, I'll tickle him with the bat, mate. Sneak up on the cat again like that. Weren't you surprised? Wowzers. Like I said, evaluate everything. Because he planned that shit. And I will plan for his pocket, his wallet, his bank account on Pocket Money Day. Yeah. Right, as was I talking about the petty ones? Yes. Oh, as I sip the mocha, I bet he brewed it so hot, volcanically hot. But look how he get the, listen, the smoothness, the creaminess of it, and it's got just the right amount of coffee, so I can't be too mad. Sneaking up on the big cat, nearly got his ass kicked. Whoa! We're talking about the petty ones, the con person, the lying liar that likes to lie out of their lying liar hole, right? Are realizing that you are what? Big cat, empress, right? Nurturing, especially unto self, knowing your worth. The grass grows greener under thee. This person would like to what? Lie their way back into your shiznai, to have you what? In chains, darling dear. Chains of disgrace. Yeah. And on your own, on your ones. Because big cat can't come with you, because I did tell you. They're evaluating all what you've got going on. And it's lovely, fabulous, and gorgeous. Especially from the nosebleed section, where they have been sent for all eternity. The nosebleed section, the ones that have the what? The limited invite. You know, like when you go to a seminar, they didn't pay for the upgrade, right? So they get no food and they have to sit in the nosebleed section, right? And clap like they're happy. Yes! That's what's going on, darling dear. Because I said, you are assuming a position of leadership, whether an entrepreneur, right? Leadership in your own life, dominance over what you've got going on, knowing that your time is short on this Mount Kuf, and it can be seen if you have progeny, right? In their development. When you're in the nappy stage, it feels like it's never going to end. When you're on the school run, it feels like it's never going to end. Next thing you know, they're adults. Yes. The energy of the three, as I said, the jelly buggelly want conflict with you, so they're gonna try and what? Put little what? Shit bombs, right? To get your attention. Pay no attention, big cat. Focus on your what? Your 5 streams of income, your passive income. Why? Because it gives you choice. They wanted you to feel as though you didn't have a brain. Are you kidding me, blood? They wanted you to put them as an idol before Father God Most High. Are you mad, blood? Give them exactly what they gave you, but you do it like a big cat, right? In silence. Easter Island Stevie Wonder. Good golly and gosh. He really did frighten me when he snuck up on me, and he did it on purpose, blood. My heart is still going pitter-patter, and my mind is going straight for petty. Good child! Yes! My spirit team, my security was in on it. My intuition didn't warn me. Yes! But the coffee, look at it. It is a sight to behold, the mocha. Protected against anything that they, them and may send at you as they're being arrested from life. They're looking for a life draft, right? Possibly a vacant orifice that they can take purchase in, right? As they drain you of your everything. Don't take them back. Scene 53 in the chat room. If we turn that around, right? That doesn't matter if you turn it around or not. That's an 8, darling dear. Cause and effect, right? The number of consequence. 148 in the chat, and it was 53, now it's 54 likes. Excuse me, was looking at the wrong thing. Listen, he's got all my mind is thinking I'm gonna get him back, blood. And when I scare him, he's gonna be so scared he's gonna scream like his little sister. Yeah. I know how to be sneaky. Yeah. Just materialize in the dark when he's going downstairs to get a snack in the night. Yeah. I bet you're not doing it in the kitchen because there's too many. Listen, there's layers to getting people back. Especially when you're gonna plan it to the core. To the core. That's one thing about my progeny. They have my sense of humor and business acumen. Right, let's move on. Because this brother ain't sneaking up on me again today, blood. Right, let's get some tarot on the deck. Base of the deck. I told you somebody's crying like a Mitch. Into their fist. They better cry into their fist. Why? Because you are attracting what you truly deserve. As life is arresting them. They're getting it without the Vaseline. Getting tracks. Didn't you just hear it? Everything is a sign in the reading. Right? Oh, good golly and gosh. We've got the Wheel of Fortune on its face. Somebody who's really wishy-washy, right? Can't get it up, right, for the general unwashed public. This is somebody going through a season of bad luck, isn't it? To be avoided. Law 10 of the 48 laws of power. Why? Because they're broke pocketers, right? They have cool, big, long ideas on what you've got going on and how they can fit in. And it also looks like what? Some progeny is going to get some bad luckiness in their wallet, their pocketbook. I told you I'm going to get him back, blood. Sneak up on me? Good gracious. Too funny. 150 in the chat. Namaste, big cats. Right. Current energy around the big cat. Right. You've got a bitch or a Mitch. Somebody who's not happy with this separation. Right. Possibly you moving away from a work situation or a love situation. A situation that you've had enough. All of your stressors have been activated. Right. This person knows that you are thinking clearly, darling dear. This goes to 8 of Swords in the upright. This is somebody that can't take you, right? Not today or any other day. You have what? A full idea, right, of what's going on. Why? Because you was protected, and protection is rejection, right? Rejection so that you can be protected. Get that? Okay, then let's move on. 8 of Swords on its face, darling dears. This is represented by what? Gemini energy as well as Jupiter energy, right? This is about who, what? Making changes. No longer mentally trapped. Entrapment, entanglement, right? Because why? You learned the lesson of the past, right? Knowing that it was a toxic relationship, right? Something at crisis point, God, that, don't want to talk. Something at crisis point, guys. This also speaks about somebody having had an abortion, right? In order to get away from a situation. They realize them 18 years, it's... I don't like the word that thing, but you know what? In some circumstances, everybody's got free will, and I judge nobody for whatever they choose. Somebody realized that they could not go through with a pregnancy because of what they would have entrapped themselves in, right, for 18 years. And if you was being emotionally and mentally abused before, just imagine how it's going to feel once you have the progeny, if you don't know thyself, if you haven't gone within. We all have choices to make on this Malkuth. Know this. With the swords in the upright, it's the right choice. Having what a clear understanding of what you was letting yourself in for with somebody who is skullduggerous to the core. Where what? Fagin of the truth is their go-to move. Jedi mind tricks would definitely be aplenty, as they kept you what? As a thumber in other worth. This is somebody who also is what? A bitch or a mitch, darling dear. Someone who is what? Extremely vengeful. If you are co-parent with this person is absent and will forever be absent mentally and emotionally, right? This is about you knowing that you have to put on your big girl's knickers and boss up, right? Bring the balance into your situation. We already saw the balance. And be both mother and father to your progeny, right? But anyway, this lion who likes the lie out of their lion hole, right? They're in a circumstance or situation where they're being what? Treated like fodder. Getting a bit of what they truly deserve, darling dear, as they hold on to the sword, right? The sword of truth. In the wrong direction, darling dear. 7 of Swords on its face is represented by Aquarius as well as the moon energy, right? This person is feeling extremely isolated, right? With the person that they chose of their own free will, right? Full of empty promises. This is about what? Someone who has to hide their true feelings in a situation, right? It also speaks about somebody lying about a pregnancy in order to keep a situation. Listen. Who's gonna lie on their own panani? A back front neck stabbing snake looking to make a come up out of a situation when there's no come up to be had, right? This is also somebody involved in a what? Listen, loud my mouth, blood. Karmics are aplenty. Might be a few in here, right? Hating everything I said. Can't wait to get in with the thumbs down. Do it, do it, do it. I fear nothing, blood. Protected. It speaks about the jealousy that's being directed towards you at this moment in Big Cat. Why? Because life is arresting them, right? They can't understand how you managed to get your shiznai together. This is somebody who is emotionally cold, right? Critical thinking. No, they're not stupid. They are stupid. CHEWPED, darling dear. They find themselves in a situation of convenience, right? Shaped with malice and lies, right? And did I say bitchery? Yes, baby, bitch and mitchery. Crackle and Crackelisha. They're getting what they deserve, right? Nothing like life arresting somebody around the Big Cat. And it's got nothing to do with you. Why? Because you had your thoughts directed within. We already see it. Hermit. Yeah. Going through conflict, right? With a master manipulator. Even the dominoes is telling everything. What's this? Because you've moved on emotionally, right? All of this emotional energy. You're not giving them that. You're not giving up your hairline. You called Gandalf on that bitch. You said, hell no, how now, brown cow? Yes! This goes to what? The 6, right? And the 4, 10 of Cups in the reverse. This is not your 10th cup. It was in a situation that was emotionally draining. One that you didn't deserve, but one that you would have been on what? Ghetto Groundhog Day until you learned the lesson. Did you learn the lesson, Big Cat? Did you understand that is not the place to be? Crying, right? Laminating, worried, not knowing what to do next. That's not the place for the Big Cat. You are Ibex. Now let's move on with the read before we break up and you'll have to go to the mirror to slap the spittle out of yourself, right? I say it in the most loving way because I told you, Case is a pointer, not a picker, nor a Klingon. As I was saying before I interrupted myself, right? Let me sip my mocha that was snuck up on me, blood. Tested out my heart chakra to see if I was still alive. I'm still alive, blood. You tried to put me what? Brown bread, right? Having everybody sing amazing. Listen, Pocket Day is coming. As I was saying, The Ten of Cups, this person is crying like a Mitch into their fist, right? Getting all emotional. The emotions that you once felt, they are now feeling. We are seeing the Six of Cups on its face, darling dear, right? This person is living in what? In a situation that is fraught with indecision and fighting emotional drain. Right? They're stressed out to the point where it's giving them an illness, right? We see the cups turned over. They need to put down that cup. They drink it. They are drinking. They've been drinking. Yeah. To bring some cheer into their dismal existence, right? One, right, that is full of emotional manipulation. What they wanted for you, what they did to you, big cat, life has now decided to arrest them. Them. Hey, hey! What's this? Yes! 5 of Wands, darling dear. 5 of Wands on its face. There are no competition for you. No weapon formed against the big cat shall prosper. Isaiah 54:17. Know this. They wanted you to be a victim of hate, right? Stuck at the gate of, I'm confused and why are you doing this? And please explain your action. Listen, blood. Take that out of your vocabulary, your verbiage immediately. Strat, right? 5 of Wands, darling dears, on its face, represented by what? Leo, as well as Saturn energy. Have no confidence or faith in that situation, right? You've moved away, right? Because you knew that competition was evil to the core. Back, front, neck stabbing snakes, straight out of Slytherin. Always lick the devil's balls before they thought about you. Not even thought, thunk. They are fully stupid, right? CHEWPID. Their shade is not even on your levels, darling dear. Not on your level! All what you felt, darling dears, they are now feeling. And they can't take it. They are feeling lack of motivation, stagnant and stuck in a situation where everybody is in what? Doppelganger mode. Judas is in a Peter suit. Everybody's pretending, faking the funk for a situation of convenience. And when you see situations of convenience, it reeks of what? Homosexual, darling dears. Homosexual, the opportunists, the ones that only want the strength to pay one bill. What bill might that be? The mobile bill. To keep in contact with the horde. Those, right, of the black rubbish bag crew. Yes! Fall in love at the drop of a hat. Opportunist. Stagnant and stuck in what they created, right? Crying like a Mitch into their fist. And we see the ones in reverse. Ones always comes with sexual energy. And notice, right? They are touching their genitalia and thinking of you. Good God! They should be arrested for the funk on their fingertips alone. As I sip my mocha. Outrageous, darling dears. Outrageous. Right. They're going through it. Right. Ones in reverse also speaks about what? STDs. As you what? Keep your good. Put your good up. Your Fudani Opportune, right? Cannot be touched. MC Hammer, come through. Posh clap. Yes, baby. What's this? You don't love it. You don't love it. Whatever they've got going on, what they're trying to beguile you, you don't love it. not fabulous, gorgeous, or lovely. This is not something that you wish to be attracted to again. This is a toxic situation shit. Full of what shit and no shilola. Pardon me, that's a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth roof. Pinkies up. This could be what? You thought it was a soulmate, but it was old blowtorch, right? From the mud heart, looking for a come up, right? Someone who used what? Emotional manipulation, came in with a full-on mask, right? And a backup marks to boot, right? Look, they wanted you at hockey sticks at dawn, pressed, pumped and perturbed, as they pillaged, plundered and looted your life. This person had your name in their mouth like chewing gum. I'm talking about they had a whole village of idiots, right? Feeble-minded, listening to what they said. And then all of them, right, was directing dark shiznai at you as they laughed. Who's laughing now? Right? Who's laughing now? You have a new beginning, a fresh new start. Look at the yellow in the background, I told you, right? The mouth breathers, the ball lickers, right? Of the devil, right? In the background, jealous. As you sit on your seat of dignity, somebody's got to clap. You don't even want them to clap, blood. Clear the bad juju. Yes. As I was saying, this is about a new, fresh start, darling dear. Tapping into your creativities, right? Zipping on your Ephesians 6:13, your spiritual armor, your spiritual journey, one of transformation, right? Some of you are what? Have the blueprints down to build your own homes. Somebody's making a tiny home. Go to it, darling dear. It's going to bring a new lease on life, right? When you've got a tiny home, and so many people can come in at one time, and none of them can be fucked up. Oh no! How now, brown cow? Some of you are what? Realizing your sexuality, right? Understanding the power of the punani or the fudum. Not wasting your energies, right? On a bottom feeder, going nowhere, right? Trying to put a soul tie in your life. You realize this shit. You have a new beginning. And the ones also speaks about what? Speaking your truth, blood. They approach the throne as you're busy eating your what? Kumquats. Focusing on your 5 streams of income, your passive income, getting great, because you know, big cat, it's not over until you win. This is about you being motivated and passionate, right? This is about you understanding this transformation that occurred in your life on this Malkuth was timely. Once you understood thyself, knew thyself, know thyself, know what you're deserving. Don't go around people that don't like you. You feel that energy. Why would you put yourself in that state? Allowing what? Attachments on your good. A lot of them have what? The spirit of confusion and hellfire and powder house on them. Cards are all mixed up. I'm not going with this deck anymore. Right, let's move on. How's your Pentacles looking? We've got to check up on the Pentacles, because why? Pentacles give you choice. I'd much rather cry in my Range Rover than be happy in a Toyota, right? With no insurance, darling dear, for anything to happen, right? Look at this. 9 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Listen, your money game, right? Is judgment, bossing up on Mitches. Your steps are being divinely ordered, right? Those exes, ex-friend, ex-family member, they're spying online. 8 of Pentacles, watching your success, right? salivating at the mouth, kicking themselves and abusing their ankles, right? Because they didn't believe that you would actually understand your worth. Oh, 3110. Mental entrapment, darling dear. They better go and get the Bob Marley track called what? Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. They are enslaved by what you've got going on, darling dear. And it's a plethora of infinite possibilities being activated and used. If you've been rocking with me for a time, Big Cat, you came to me with tears in your eyes, right? Having listened to some readers telling you, hold on, they're coming back. Are you mad? Blood! You didn't want them back. Are you mad? That's a scourge. You come to Case, and Case will tell you, you know what, boss up on them niches. And when you look from your superior level, right, that platform you put yourself on, you realize you need a halcyon. Your ocean don't mix with their murky waters. Judgment. This ex would love to come back. Somebody who's trapped. And this person could be in prison. Why? Because they tried to get away with your pentacale. Kicked your ass. Some of them stripped you naked and beat you. Imagine that. And in some cases it was metaphorically. They beat you mentally with the words that they put out there. Oh, did they? Bitch. Not knowing who was caping for you in the spiritual world. They F's with the wrong one. You are an excellent parent. My Queen of Pentacles also represents the single parent. Whether you are male or female, you're doing a stand-up job. Brush both. Was it? Brush both shoulders off. And what? Pat your genitalia. Pop it. You're doing a fabulous job. Which is causing them confusion. Because they wanted you to fail, darling dear. If this is how you fail, Case is joining your team. Hey! Fail in luxury, in silence, right? This is about you turning your back, right? Not investing your time in nothing that no longer serves you, right? Focusing on your goals. Going from the 9 of Pentacles to the Queen, that's 10 of Pentacles. You're bringing in generational wealth, right? Dropping a generational curse or two, right? In the name of the Most High, as Archangel Michael oversees it all. Archangel Michael, as I was saying, is what? Sun energy. It also represents the East. Something about the East is significant for one of the cats out there, or a few. It also represents your solar plexus, your willpower, your drive, your determination, your self-confidence. Focusing on self, right, is ordering your steps. As you what? Carve out your purpose and achieve many goals. Getting away with the bag, doing a full-on tinky winky. As life is arresting them. Good God, judgment. Wiki, wiki, wiki. Doublet remix knows their address. Well, one of the addresses, because we know they're homosexual, blood. I'm going to stop laughing now. Stay right here, Michael. You deserve to be at the front so Big Cat can remind themselves who is caping for them in the spiritual world. This is who you had on your side. Your ancestors, your way showers, Father, Godmother, Isis. This is the soldier that you had in the background, Archangel Michael. Notice when they was effing with the chosen one. Nothing like the long game. The end game, right? As they're being arrested by life. Feeling the full brunt of what? Proverbs 13:12, right? Hopes. Their hopium has been deferred, right? And it's making them heart sick. As you live the tree of life, darling dear, having done the fool's journey. betrayed you. Multiple stabbations. Some of you are going through what? A situation where you're going to have an operation. Know this. Rest in ease. Have the surgery, darling dear. You are protected. You have to get it out of you, whatever it is. It could be body augmentation, but you have to also remember the mental side of it, right? Doesn't matter how lovely your body looks. If your cranium is not on right. Hey! You could get that killer shape. That what? Was it BBL, right? Because there's an influx of that. Doesn't mean that you're still not going to be betrayed. You'll be drawn in by how you look, darling dear. One of many. Yes. This took I'm getting somebody's got implants. If you got breast implants, you have to re-update the implants. You can't keep them forever, darling dear. What do you mean? You went and took a chance. Where's the money to keep it up? What's the upkeep? Listen. This also speaks about multiple options, darling dear. Spirit wants you to continue to choose wisely, because in one of those cups, right, is 911 Freddy Krueger Mudhut, built-in toilet paper, right, with quicksand, right, about to be struck by lightning. You also have a snake, straight out of Slytherin, right? This is a homosexual, right? Those, what? Untrue friend. Nobody's friend. As well as your power, darling dear. There's many cups here. Make sure you choose wisely. Let's take this out. 176 in the chat room. Namaste, big cat. Glad you could pop in. Please hit the like, subscribe, and share so I can get this intel out to other big cats. Our role on this mouth coof is to give the intel, the recon, right? They have to choose, but some people don't know how to choose. Share this intel, please. I think this speaks for itself. The Empress of Everything. Did we not just talk about the Empress of Everything? Badass alchemist ways, Venus energy, right? As I said, Libra is in Venus. This is about you knowing your worth, right? And looking at the relationships around you. What, right, is celebrating you? Don't go around those that don't like you. They're jealous. Why? Because of your growth, darling. Your growth game. Professor of the puzzle. You had many choices, right? Whether to go back, right, down that dark path of otherworth, right? Being drawn back by foolishness and bottom feeding. But you chose yourself. Self-worth, self-care, self-love, all day, every day, darling dear. And you've decided you like kumquats, even though you don't know what they are. You like them, right? And you're allowing the bottom feeders to clap from the nosebleed section as they try to get in where they can fit in. Your back is to all of that shit. They're confused, darling dear. You was one amongst many cups that was presented to them, right? And they tried to give you a cup of bull swanky. I think not, Scotty. I think not. Yes. Abundance, darling dear, and growth. This is about you being in touch, right, with your spiritual as well as physical nature. It also speaks about a stable relationship coming towards you. Somebody's about to buy a home, or actually what? Put down the plans, building your own home. Could it be a tiny home, right? I don't know. But this is understanding you can co-create whatever you want. Once you get your mind right and know your worth. As I sip my mocha that was snuck up on me. Okay, big cats, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to jump over to the Patreon, take the hop, skip and jump with me, right? Where we're going to go into the roots. We need to speak about this Empress, but I want to speak about these two, because I'm feeling like this is two different individuals, right? There's a bitter, a male and a female. They hate your guts, but we want to know why. Only because Casey's bringing the intel, you will not inquire. Oh, you will continue to what? Be fabulous, gorgeous and lovely. Toddle over to Teesprings, where I have a plethora of paraphernalia that will surely titillate your fancy. If you require a personal read from me, Big Cat, email me at frequencyphoenix555@gmail.com. Thank you again, 1,000 thank yous for your continued support of the Big Cat as we won't get to the intel. Right, thank you for your donations, thank you for your gifts, thank you for your bookings, your shares, your likes and your subscribes. Most appreciated. I appreciate your appreciation. And as I always say, don't get smoked and don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat!